Hey everyone, I was just talking in my in the ClearCom Space Blueprint group about plastic ware. Okay, so that is my paid membership program where you can come in and it's a private group where we talk through and do 15-minute organization and decluttering tips every single day of the year. And we are systematically going through the whole house. So we'll be starting kitchens pretty soon. But somebody was just asking about, like, how do you deal with the Tupperware? You know what I'm talking about. By the way, I'm Lisa Sharp of ClearCom Space. I'm a professional organizer and space healer based here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I work internationally via video. So plasticware is such a royal pain, is it not? It just sort of gets everywhere. It multiplies. We lose the lids, the contain, like they just show up in our house, and it can get really overwhelming really quickly. So you might have, like a single cupboard full of stuff, or it might just be oozing all over your kitchen, in which case it's really frustrating, because if it's really spread out, then the likelihood that you're actually going to be able to find what you need, find the matching lids and such at any given time is probably a little bit unlikely, which is a bit of an aggravation if you are, say, I don't know, making dinner, cleaning up in the evening, and you just want to put that spare bit of pasta in a plastic container, and then you spend 5 minutes just trying to find one that has the matching lid that's the right size. Yeah, so it's sort of aggravating. Okay, so I just have a couple of really quick tips for you about that. So first and foremost, start with only having a certain area of your kitchen that is for this stuff. If it's starting to kind of ooze and you have a lot of different areas, like they're kind of spread out all over your kitchen, then it's going to make it far more complicated. So let's shore it up and then give yourself like one cupboard, maybe 3 shelves, depending on how many people you have in your house, how much plasticware, you actually need. But really get very honest with yourself. Like, how much do I actually really need, love, use, like to use, enjoy using, have all of the missing parts for? So once you have an area that's defined, you know that things start to get a little bit wonky when it starts oozing into other areas. So that is your line of demarcation. Anything beyond that, you need to start thinking about, like, do I actually need to pitch some of this so that it fits and it works? The whole point of this is not so it's beautiful and perfect and it looks, you don't have to get like all particular about it. The whole point of this is just that when you're going to go put something away, you can find what you need when you need it, and things aren't falling on your head. Am I right? Because that is super annoying. Okay, so we have one defined space. Okay. Second of all, take everything out. Now, this is something, if you have kids, I highly recommend that you do this, that you get your kids in on this. So my kids are like 13 and nearly 10 years old. And since they have been very little, I have always had them do this chore. I don't do this chore. I don't like doing this chore. So I gave it to my kids. So what is the chore? Take all the plasticware out. Find an area. It can be your dining room table, it can be your kitchen table, it could just be the floor. Fine, whatever works. So get them to actually match everything up for you. Have them go through the whole stash and just find the lid and the container that it goes to and match them up. Now that you have done that, also double check the lunch boxes that might not have been emptied, the car floor. They tend to go in my car. I don't know how we don't eat that much in the car. Somehow they end up under my car seats. Under your car seats, in backpacks, lunch boxes, what do you actually have that's being used in your refrigerator, and definitely your dishwasher. But once you have all of those kind of collected together, then go through them. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get them matched up. Once you have them matched up, look at them. Which ones do you actually use? You know, the ones that are always in the back, in the bottom, that get jammed in the corner, those could probably go. Those probably haven't been used in years and are taking up prime real estate in your kitchen. So decide which ones you actually want and ditch the rest of them. Recycle them, give them to Goodwill, bake some cookies and fill them up and send them out to your coworkers or to your neighbors, or do something lovely and neighborly and get them out of your house and then say, these are for you. I don't need these back, because you don't. Then be careful about not letting stuff back into your space. So the third thing is what I just said, which is be mindful of what's coming into your house. Always have the really ones, and you know what I'm talking about. Go ahead and recycle them or get them back out of your house. Say no thank you if somebody's trying to give them to you, you just don't want them. Send them into the world. If there's another area of your house where they could be used, maybe in the garage to sort out, hardware, or maybe your kid is really into artwork, and you might be able to use those to, organize some of your daughter's paints and pencils, or son's, clay, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Try to get them out of your space, out of the kitchen, because they're really not being used. If you can repurpose them. If you can't, let them go. So I hope that those 3 things help you deal with that plastic tiger in your kitchen. Try not to fall into the trap of it has to be perfect, everything has to match. It doesn't. Just use what you have, ditch the rest. Okay, you guys, I hope that helps. I'll catch you later. Bye.